I just want to get one vote before I have to try and pronounce it on Metal Night. That'll be hilarious.
That would be good.
Yeah, you know you haven't.
People, I'm looking with Sam Pat to do one thing of brilliance today.
Oh gosh.
Just one thing.
We'll see.
You going to be warm enough there?
Yeah, we'll be right.
You can put the foot up over here. That's going to be
Please, on your
I think Sean Bell's not playing either.
Yeah, Jake Kelly's coming.
Jake Kelly. I think he's number 15, I think.
And Whack, what's your language too?
You're close to the microphone.
You don't have to worry about mine.
We'll know it's you because it'll be squeaky.
You won't, you know it was me, mate. I'm very quiet. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm just making sure. When you're pulling all the strings.
No, me parece muy pronto para que hable más.
Oh no, it's only your fault when you lose.
Normalmente los partidos empiezan entre 15 y 20, las 15 y 20, entonces por ahí las 10, pues meterlo.
What's the time frame, Jacob?
Probably, I'd say mid next year.
Okay. Yeah. We're doing all the rehab.
What am I here?
How are you doing that through?
Through Matt Turner, through Injury Hub in Willaston.
Oh yeah,
He does physio for us.
Yeah. Because Lemo's doing the same for us. He's doing all he goes through. Bradley Gain he goes through. I perform doing his ACL.
Yeah.
So it's a long process.
It is.
How many months you have to be off of the plane? How many months off?
Much in a year.
Around 12 months, yeah.
12 months.
Yeah.
I got the ACL reconstruction because I play soccer,
Yeah.
and I go in December. Last December. I can start to play soccer maybe around December. This December coming.
Yeah.
But it's very painful.
And mine's not too painful.
No?
No.
The first 2 months was horrible.
Yeah,
You
mine
can
hasn't
walk
been too
properly.
bad. Yeah, luckily.
Oh, Jimmy Whistler, Aaron Whistler's back from Japan.
He
Yeah.
is.
He's got the suit. He got the.
Sumo. He needs the big nappy on too. I'll let Jacob put that on there.
I love Whistler. You crack on the other.
Similar IQ, you'd get on well. Oh, sorry, am I underselling him?
We're lucky not commentating together. All of a sudden,
You'll be doing grand final unless you're in it.
that's the hope. Last 2 games against Thunder and Yuri have been very good.
It's just the other 14.
There was just one. Wait, there was just one related to
Okay. Good to go?
You guys want to
Yeah,
get
we're
out
ready to
now?
go.
Sure. Just give me a second.
No. No. I saved my best to last, all of a sudden.
Any performance of the worm for the camera today? I've heard about your exploits.
Oh, took me 3 days to recover from that.
Don't worry, I still had a headache Tuesday from last week.
So did Maddie.
I've still got a headache now.
Good.
Doesn't help it work.
Welcome to today's match of the round, coming to you live from Kapunda Oval. Today's match between Kapunda and Willaston. And joining me in commentary, we've got Jacob Heinze from the Kapunda Footy Club, who's on an injury layoff at the moment. Welcome, Jacob.
Thank you. Good to be here.
And unfortunately, you're on the sideline due to an ACL injury.
Yeah, did it in round 3 against Anguston, unfortunately, but get back into rehab and into it next year.
Yes, and that should be all good. So mid next year, you should be back. But we're going to be an interesting match-up today. We've got two teams, different periods of their progression. We've got Willaston, who are a top 4 team. Their aspiration is to play finals and to go far in the finals. Kapunda down the bottom of the table, they're rebuilding, but there's a lot of hope for the future in this Kapunda team.
There is.
A lot of good young talent. Starting off with the likes of Aidan Mudge, Riley Menzel, who are both fantastic footballers already. Harry Watke's a brilliant young player. Casey Dew is one to watch for the future. And just so many kids in this team. Dylan Robinson, Jake Kelly, just youth all through the side. And it's going to bode well for the Bombers going forwards. So, yeah, a lot of hope for the future for the Bombers.
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot coming through, and the Smith boys, Jacob and Riley. Jacob's not playing today due to a hand injury, but Riley Smith has been playing some really good football as well. So those two are looking promising for the next few years.
Been a tough year at the Bombers, but there's always a lot of optimism around the Kapunda Football Club, whether they're up or down. There's always a good, strong culture at the club.
There is, yeah. Always seem to hold together and come back next year and just keep trying, no matter what.
Absolutely, and that's what we like to see. But it's going to be a tough game today against a Willaston team that are primed. They are looking to really make a statement leading into the finals. As you just get some adjustments from our camera crew. Best camera crew in the business. We've got Catherine and George here. And Bippo, of course. But yes, beautiful conditions now. Rain early this morning, a lot overnight, but a little bit of wind now. That's the only thing. It's cold, but good conditions for footy otherwise.
Yeah, a bit of a breeze blowing up the ground.
So from right to left, there will be a strong breeze going that way. I've got a feeling that whoever wins the toss, they will kick with the wind.
Yeah, it'll be definitely the high end of the ground will be the goal scoring end, I reckon.
And it will be interesting. Again, you wouldn't want to kick into that today with the strength of that wind. It's at least a 5-goal breeze. You wouldn't want to give that advantage away in the first quarter, would you?
No. It'll be, yeah. It's a hard start once you get behind by that much, which we have done a few times this year already. And if we get off to a hard start like that again, it'll be definitely a hard game to come back from.
A few exciting names to watch in the Kapunda lineup. Matthew Rankin is just exciting to watch when he gets the footy. Jacob Lakoviak is another who I'm really impressed with. Who else are we going to look for in that Kapunda team today?
I reckon Aaron Whistler will get over the top today. It's his first game back from a little holiday in Japan, but I reckon he's going to get over the top of the footy.
He's going full sumo today with that haircut, isn't he?
He is. And Braden Trelagan's been having a good year for his first season in the seniors as well, so he'll be giving Aaron Whistler a chop out in the ruck every now and again.
He's been good in defence as well, hasn't he?
Yes.
But yeah, so that's the whistle. Teams are going to start heading to their positions in a minute. But really primed for an exciting game here at Kapunda. Stay tuned. Even though it is a mismatch in terms of the ladder, this will be an exciting clash, and I think that the wind will bring both teams into the game. For Willaston, there's a lot of names that we're going to watch. Justin Hoskins having a great first season in the Barossa Light and Gawler, along with the likes of Isaiah McKenzie. They're two genuine league footballers who are superstars. Heath Growden has had a fantastic year on the wing. Jay Warrior, another great midfield talent for the Donnybrooks. Then you've got the old-timers like Tyson Earlham, the captain. Josh Waldhooter up forward is starting to come into form in the second half of the year. And if those guys start to turn it on today, it could get ugly for the Bombers. But also a few new names. Nick Storm and Isaac Downey coming into the team late after a couple of withdrawals this morning. Zach East out this morning, along with Ash Fry out. And it's going to be an interesting game to see who lines up where. And we're just going to have to wait for this to shake out across the period of the first quarter to see exactly what these two teams are going to deliver. It's late in the year, a lot of light injuries, both teams. So we're not really going to know what they're going to deliver until it actually occurs.
Yeah, should be a good game, no matter what, I reckon.
But for me, I'm looking for Josh Waldhooter. I think he looks primed. Kapunda don't have any real genuine key defenders to get in his way and harass him. I think he could be primed for a big day today.
Yeah, he's always a big body to play against, and he hits the footy really hard. So he's always a hard one to match up on, especially when there's so many others that could easily have a player going to him. But no, he's a great footballer, and yeah.
Frankenstein's footballer, I like to refer to him as. He looks like he's been put together in a lab. Big legs, big torso, big arms, and a rough lid.
Yep.
Couple of bolts in the neck would look just perfect. But yes, we see the players just going to their final huddles now as they prepare themselves, getting ready for... And first bounce will be good Saxon Evans, who's had a good season, versus Aaron Whistler. The Sumo versus the Touch Ruckman. Be interesting to see if there is a big Sumo performance from Whistles today. He's got a big size advantage, and he's going to need to put that to the test.
He'll definitely. He's got a nice jump on him, big Whistles. So he'll definitely try and get over the top of.
Depends on how much sushi he's had.
Yes, it does. See if it weighs him down too much.
Well, hopefully not, and hopefully it's not been a full sumo preparation. Umpires are in the middle, they're ready to go. We've got Caelan Sullivan and Randall Mertz officiating today. See players starting to come from the field now. Sam Walton, the super veteran from Willaston, heading to the bench. Sam will give us a wave, surely. There we go. Does it for the fans at home. Hopefully he's got all his workmates up in Roxby Downs giving him a watch as well.
It's a little bit swimming on me though. Oh, yeah?
Looks like Kapunda lining up going to the right of screen. So Kapunda going into the wind in the first quarter. Willaston kicking with, looking to gain that early advantage. Siren goes. Umpire Sullivan with the bowl. Bowls it up. Evans with the first tap. No one able to get clean hands to it. So the umpire will come in, he'll ball it up again, almost the same spot. Whistler engages early, gets the punch. Umpire's found a free kick for holding, going the way of Willaston. They've got the clearance now through Growden. He goes out wide, finds a mark. They play on quickly, they want to bite off the corridor. Growden keeps running. He goes long towards the goal square. And there's a mark right on the line, Jaden Watson. That's a little too easy. Kapunda would be very concerned about the way that Willaston just opened them up there.
Yeah, just sort of went straight through the middle there. Didn't really give much of a contest through the guts there. It's a goal.
Goal, and first goal of the game, Jaden Watson. Willaston strike early. It's Aaron Whistler won the ruck tap. Kapunda not able to get the clearance. That's going to be crucial for the Bombers. They've got to at least nullify the clearances today if they want to remain in the game.
Going up against a good midfield here for Willaston.
Absolutely. Great midfield unit for the Donnybrooks. Justin Hoskin lining up behind the ball as he often does as the sweeper. He just reads the play, dictates terms. Whistler will look to engage early. Evans wants to get over the top. Ball up. Both ruckmen go up. Evans gets the tap out. Warrior couldn't hang on to it. Kapunda get it out now. Into some space. Good kick forward on the back play. And a big mark up forward. That's great work from the Bombers. As we have Dylan Robinson with the ball in hand. And another ginger in the team. He'll be loving these overcast conditions, Jacob.
He's got a very nice kick, Big Robbo, so he'll definitely put this win to the test here.
Wind does drop before he kicks. Looks good off the left foot. And that's 3 for a major. Looks like, yes.
Yes, it is.
Goal umpire's happy. Robinson with Kapunda's first goal. That's a quick hit back. That is really good for the Bombers' confidence.
That is really good.
And that just shows the importance of the midfield getting that quick clearance. Even if it's not a clean, precise kick, just get it down. Hope that your forward is in front, as he was on that occasion.
Yeah, nice and quick, deep entry, and Robbo is in the perfect spot.
Gives the forward a chance. If they know the ball's coming quickly, they just get in front at all costs.
Yeah, definitely. That's good to get one on the board early, for sure.
Ball up again. Evans gets the tap down, but another clearance here for the Bombers. Ball out to that outer side. Good pick up from Growden. He sends it back.
Goes Marge.
Mudge off the deck. Good quick work by Hands there. Play on cold. That's a really well weighted pass. Umpire, is he calling it back? No.
He's called the mark.
Called the mark. That's a great result for the Bombers. They're going to line up for their second shot on goal within a minute. As we have Mitchell Parr lining up from about 25 metres out. A little bit of an angle. Hangs it out to the right and just stays right. Disappointing result, and he's even cleared the net behind the goal. Kapunda need to capitalise on high percentage shots like that. Hoskin to bring the ball back in for Willaston. He's looking for a target. Waits. He's going to go long down the outer side after playing on. It's a big boot.
Good fist away from Riley Nevitt there.
Nevitt, good recovery there, Kapunda. They're full of run at the moment. That deep ball heading in. Bit of chaos. Good work in defence for Willaston there, taking the mark. They come out the near side now. Zach East with a quick handball to Warrior, who runs through. Goes with that short kick. That's a beautiful pass. He's found Watson, who's come a long way up. Watson sends the ball into the forward line. Strong tackle laid there. That'll keep the ball in Willaston's forward 50. Ball up now. All around the boundary line, and Willaston just happy to see that over. Keeps it in their forward 50. So they're just going to keep that territory for now. They're set up well behind the ball. They've got Michael Clinch, who's one of the best intercept markers in the competition, lighting up 50 metres behind this ball. Kapunda with that kick around the corner, and Clinch is right there. But well contested there for Kapunda. Warrior looks like he was dragged down by the neck. Umpire lets it go. Going to have a ball up almost in front of the Kapunda bench. Kapunda really competitive early. They look like they're up for the challenge, Jacob.
Yeah, good start. Got a couple nice clearances out of the contest. So
good pick up there by Lakoviak.
Here goes Scott Taylor.
Taylor comes down the line. It's a really good leg. Couldn't quite complete the mark on the end of it. High tackle paid there. So Willaston, they get that clearance through
Played on here.
Cochrane. That good kick off the deck's really clever. A lot of players competing for this bowl. Free kick going the way of Willaston. He was dragged off the contest, Hoskin. So with this win behind him, he could almost have a shot for goal. He decides to go short. Didn't quite complete the mark, his teammate. That's a really good tackle. Brings him to ground.
Sling, I think.
A little bit of a sling, so Willaston get the free kick there. Zach Heath going back. He's got a chance to kick Willaston's second goal of the game. Hasn't kicked a lot of goals this year, but does convert when he gets a chance. Coming in now. Win picks up as he kicks. Looks good. Goal umpire didn't have to do a lot of work, but it is offline for a minor score. So Kapunda have got to find a way to transition now. They can't afford just to let Willaston play territory.
Just got away with one on the boundary there, being touched. Got another stoppage here on the Willaston's 50.
So ball in, players fighting for it now. Happy to see that over the boundary line for a repeat ball in. Willaston setting up well behind this contest. Good strong tackle laid there. Wilson just happy to keep the ball in the area. I think that's going to be the story of the day. They just want to keep it in their forward half and generate scores from wherever they can.
Great tackle from Riley Smith there in the pocket.
Missed burying his opponent. That ball inboard. Didn't quite complete a mark. He should have. What a pickup from Clinch. That is superb. Almost to the goal square. Well defended. But Clinch, that was so smooth.
That's another goal.
And
Isaiah McKenzie.
great work from Izzy McKenzie. Just picked that ball up from the front of the contest, ran around and slams the goal. So that's another goal for the Donnybrooks. So 2-1 to 1-1 on the Birds for Roster scoreboard. And we're currently just over 9 minutes into the first quarter here at Kapunda. Umpire coming in again now. Evans gets that tap down. Watson in the middle now. Beautiful pickup. Gets the kick forward. Teammate couldn't hang on to that. Kapunda defender pounces on it. He's in trouble now. Gets the ball back, but there's swarms of players around him, and there'll be a ball up out just near Willaston's half-forward flank. Willaston just getting repeat entries now. That ball in dispute. Great run from Kapunda coming the other way. Gets that kick down the boundary. Well, boundary throwing out there. It was a good rebound. but they've got to find a way to actually hit targets across half-back.
Yes, I do, yeah. They've been getting a lot of clearances and a lot of entries, but a bit scrappy
Big
to
tap
start
there.
with.
Great pick-up on that occasion. That ball smothered. Ricochets to Willaston player. He takes a shot on goal. Hits the post. Good let-off there for the Bombers, but really sharp work from the Donnybrooks. So Kapunda, another chance to bring the ball back. Going to go down the outer side. Kovacs there.
Willaston trying to claim the mark there.
Kovac now receives the handball. Goes long down the line. Kapunda have got players at the front of the contest. That's a good
Really
pick-up.
good work from Brad and Trelagan there.
Trelagan got the ball off. Kapunda, they're running sideways now. Kicking out to this side. Great work for Willaston on that occasion. Running with the flight of the ball. That was Jack Ryan, another young player in this team. He goes down the line looking for a target. Kapunda have got players there. He's wrapped up immediately, smashed into the turf. So Whistler heads up again, looking for another ruck contest. He goes up against Fraser. They'll have a repeat stoppage in the same spot. Whistler gets the tap on that occasion, just beats Lakoviak. And a good mark in defence. Sorry, by Mackenzie on that occasion. He transitions the ball across the field. Flying shot forward. Goes through for a goal for the Donnybrooks. Kapunda just not able to clear their back half. And Willaston hanging around until they get a shot that they like.
No, he just called it. He was the only one calling. So he was the only
Umpire
one.
Sullivan with the ball back in control.
We're still trying to go there normal, but he was just the only one that, yeah.
Evans gets up early, but Whistler controls the tap. Kapunda get that ball forward at the front of the stoppage. Beautiful pickup, but he's stripped of the footy.
No call paid.
Ball pops out. That's a good mark taken.
Aiden Mudge on the
Mudge
50.
wanted to give the ball off.
It's a good kick. Just couldn't get there for Dylan Robinson.
Mudge probably a little bit second guessing himself there. Being colourblind, he probably didn't want to take a risk.
Yes. Yes, can't tell the difference between a lime and a lemon, that one.
Mackenzie now, he can drive the ball into the forward 50, does just that on the left. Missed opportunity for a mark there for Kapunda. Johnny Brooks back in their forward 50, attacking.
Hoskins kicked a goal, I reckon, there. Yep.
Bounce through for a goal, sorry I missed that. That's when things are going your way, it just seems to roll like that.
Yeah,
Especially
so
with that breeze behind you today, there's going to be chances to just put the ball up there and see what happens.
they've just ramped up a little bit here. Willaston found a bit of space on the outer side.
It's ironic because Kapunda are trying to use that side as the defensive side of the ground, which it traditionally is here at Kapunda,
Yes.
and Willaston are attacking down it. Whistler gets the tap down. They couldn't get it out though. Umpire will call for a ball up immediately. Neither ruckman really controlling the tap. That ball's almost thrown out the back. Beautiful pick up there by Robinson. That kick forward, deep. Gave his teammate a chance in the goal square. He couldn't hang on to it though. So through for a minor score. Willaston to bring it back in through Sean Childs. He's got plenty of options. He comes down the near side. Whistler gets a punch on that. Quick hack forward for Willaston, but a good mark taken at half-back on that occasion by Jai McKenzie. Mudge takes the mark. Surveys his options. There's not a lot on offer. So it's come out towards the boundary. Really good strong mark. Created space for himself, Lukoviak. It's great use of the body. He's bigger up close than you would imagine.
Nice deep entry here.
Just bangs that ball high. The wind catches it.
Matt Rankin.
Almost a mark from Matt Rankin on that occasion. That would have been a great grab. And that's the kind of magic we were expecting from Rankin. Whistler gets the tap. Wilson have got players there. Just smashing the ball around in the pack. Ball pops out now. Childs chasing it. He's being chased. Childs had the speed, which I haven't been able to say that for 2 or 3 seasons. Gets the ball out to the outer side. Asher Passon now. Shook his player.
On the ball. Liam Opitz on the wing there. Bit of a change up, usually down defence, but gone onto a wing.
That's a risky kick into the middle of the ground. Gives Willaston a chance to recover, but now we've got a ball up. Kapunda are going to have to be really sure if they try and bite off anything like that today. Willaston now get that kick forward. Good strong mark taken at half forward there for the Donnybrooks. He's got people presenting. Sends it towards centre half forward. Hits turf. Waldhooter in pursuit. They both slide over, then Waldhooter wraps him up. We'll have a ball up inside the forward 50 for Willaston. Whistler with a big tap. That's a flying shot on goal. Offline. So another minor score for the Donnybrooks. Takes them to 4-3, 27, leading Kapunda 1-2, 8 on the Birds roster scoreboard. Kapunda now, they've got the ball on the boundary. That kick to a player, probably going backwards a little bit, but he's just looking for a bit of space. This is where they're in trouble, Kapunda. They've got no one open. They find someone on that occasion. They quickly move the ball. Lukoviak's looking for it. Gets it on the bounce. Just spun through the trouble there. Looks so good. Robinson, he was being held. The umpire was right there, so Robinson wants the free kick. He's got players running, streaming forward now. Has to move it quickly. Decides to go short.
Braden Trelagan there.
Trelagan now. Trelagan's within range. If the wind is dropped now, if the wind stays down, this is definitely in his kit bag, isn't it?
Definitely. He's got a very good kick, Braden.
Looks like he's got a big caboose to power it with. Gets good contact. Drifts off to the side. And looks like a mark has been taken. No, the umpire didn't pay it. It was juggled over the line. Would have been a great result. Ball in. Ruckman engaged. No one can touch it. So ball up now. Kapunda's half forward. Clear tap for Willaston.
Lukowiak with a free kick.
High kick for Lukowiak. He'll be able to take a shot from probably kicking just on 48 metres. So he's going to have to really launch this. But again, the wind is dropping off at the moment. In between gusts, if he times it just right, this is a possibility. Kapunda need this to say the least.
Oh, he's just slipped.
Gets onto it, but he flipped over as he kicked and out of bounds on the full. Kapunda generating chances, just not taking advantage of them.
Kick it over here, good side, back shot. 49, English was running.
Willaston with a short chip kick out. They go out to the outer side. They've got men free. Childs now it is. He's a long way from goal. It looks like he's going to go down the line. Just playing it safe, the veteran. Kapunda had players there who spoiled each other. Wilson with that bang kick forward. Kapunda see that over the line. Sam Walton unable to keep it in for Willaston.
Touched over the line.
Touched over the line, so it's a throw in. Walton thought that was his free kick for last touch. Umpire said no. That wouldn't make Sam happy at all. Ball out in the open now. Kapunda have it. Coming down. The race on, and they see it over the boundary line. Willaston now, they're looking to consolidate. Almost a mark there. Lakoviak's had so many almost today already. Very athletic. He's dragged down without the footy. So we'll have a ball up almost on the wing. So umpire's going to call for another stoppage. Neither ruckman could really impact that, but Kapunda at the back of the contest, get it forward. Beautiful pickup running through the middle. That kick was a bit of a flub. Mudds fights to get it, but he's stripped of the ball. Big tackle there, prevents Willaston from breaking out. So ball up again, almost in the middle of the ground. Evans gets that ball out. Kapunda are working overtime here just to try and hang on to Willaston.
They are. They've started with some pretty good pressure, which is what they need to be in this game.
23 and a half minutes gone in the first quarter, and they're within touch. Lakoviak now, he was tackled as soon as he got the ball, but he was good enough to break out of it, get the handball away. That kick forward is good. He finds a teammate.
Riley Menzel.
And Riley Menzel's got the ball. He's got a chance to kick a late goal here. This would be huge for Kapunda if he can.
Leading goal kicker so far this year, Riley Menzel, for the Bombers.
How many has he kicked?
That's a good question.
You can't bring out a stat and not back it up. That should be a fine. Here he comes. Connects beautifully. Drifting off to the left. Didn't quite make the distance. Kick off the deck is touched. So a minor score for Kapunda. And Willaston should be able to see the quarter out now. So kick the ball out. Long down the line. No one can complete the mark. Good handball on the up to Watson. He's not able to grab it as Kapunda picked the ball up, but they're shut down immediately. Umpire's called for a ball up on the outer wing. Ball pops out to the back. Kapunda get that kick away. It's high up and under. Grouden flies, takes the mark with courage. He goes back. Decides to go long, taking the safe option. Kapunda have got players in pursuit. They recover. That handball didn't favour his teammate at all, though. So Willaston able to shut things down here.
Called for a trip there on Max Neville.
Maxie Neville gives away the free kick. Wins the free kick. Gets the ball to Riley Menzel. Kapunda's leading goal kicker a long way from goal now.
Great spoil there.
Big attack on the footy there. Lukoviak puts his head over the ball. He gets the handball out. Great pick up there for the Bombers. That short kick, that's clever. They can reset now. It was good ball use from Kapunda. Now they just bang it long with hope. Fly at the front, no one can control it.
Scott Taylor with a shot.
Scott Taylor, long shot on goal. But Michael Clinch sitting back there in the goal square. Takes the mark and gets the clearing kick.
Out through Earlham here.
Earlham goes long. Good mark taken there for Kapunda. It's
Nice
Harry
switch on
Watke.
here for Kapunda.
Kapunda have got players in the open now. They've got to go. And free kick given away there by Lukoviak. As we're at 26, nearly 27 minutes gone in the first quarter. Siren goes to end the first quarter here at Kapunda. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for the second quarter shortly.
Acá 21 no necesitas hacer eso. 21.
Technically, I don't know what that means.
as we're about to get the second quarter underway. Just a quick shout out to injured Kapunda player Sean Bell, who's watching the live stream from home today. What would Belly be doing if he was sitting at home?
Oh, I'm not too sure. He's quite a different one, Belly.
Different kind of cat?
Yeah, he's a different cat. Come up to the Bombers a few years ago. And he's just seemed to stick around.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Oh, it's a good thing. I'll give it to him. He's a good man, Sean Bell.
So what would he be doing? Flicking between this and the AFL or watching the racing?
Yeah,
what's his thing?
Bit of that, maybe a little bit of Tinder.
Are you getting RSI in the something from swiping, is he?
Yeah, yep, I reckon.
There we go, ladies. Sean Bell is available.
He'll love that.
We've got to look after him.
We do.
And he's on one leg, so you can catch him, ladies. It'll be easier. So ball back in the middle now. Umpire Mertz with the duties. Whistler gets up high. Massive tackle laid there. Kapunda just not able to get out that time. Scott Taylor who grabbed the ball, wanting to break out. Again, Jay Warrior laying a fierce tackle there. Mudge was first to the ball. Kapunda look like they're really in the hunt here. Whistler punched that with his bicep, it seemed.
Just got rid of the other ruckman, but couldn't quite.
The
quite
coordination
connect.
not quite right for the
No,
big man.
too much sushi.
Or the whale.
Just got him high there.
Just the free kick given away, as he is prone to doing at times. And Evans now with the ball. He goes short out to the outer side. Wilson now head deep. Good strong mark taken there, going with the flight. Really powerful work there. Was under a lot of pressure. Watson is a renowned goal kicker, so he'll back himself in this occasion. Distance won't be an issue. Coming in now. Connects nicely. And goal umpire is unmoved. They're very happy with it. That's another goal for Willaston. That's 2 for Watson. He is the most dangerous forward on the field for Willaston. In fact, for both teams. So ball coming back to the middle now. Kapunda have got to find a way to just make sure they get the advantage with the win this quarter. They can't let Willaston take momentum. The wind's really picking up at times here. I think our tent might take off. Whistler gets up high, gets the tap. Mudge gets the ball, can barely get the handball away under pressure. Strong tackle laid there as Harry Watke was brought to ground. Whistler engages, gets his hand to it, no real control. That kick off the deck favours Willaston. Quick handball off.
Hoskin out wide.
Hoskin now just calms things down with a really good quality kick, finds Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes further downfield, looking for Waldhuter.
Good work from Maxie Neville there. Straight out.
Straight out. Mackenzie's there just
lane.
to mop up. Heads into the middle of the ground. Finds Holloway. Holloway heads deep into the forward line. Big fly at the front on that occasion. That was
Deacon Davis. I
Deacon
believe.
Davis, the double D. He's had a reasonably good season. In fact, his last month has been very good. Has had a rich reign of form. Been in the best players, I think, 3 of the last 4 games for the Donnybrooks. Kicking directly into the breeze. He's got that straight. Distance is not a problem, and that's another goal for Willaston. Goal into the wind. That hurts Kapunda. So the Bombers got to find a way to hit back now. They've got to convert on Whistler's touches in the middle.
Definitely have to try and capitalise on this quarter going with the wind here.
Whistler needs to go full sumo here and take over. I think he needs to get one of those towels wrapped around his nether region.
He might have to.
Gets the tap on that occasion. Kapunda didn't have anyone on the end of it. There's a wrestle ensuing. Ball pops out. Willaston in control, getting the ball by hand. That's Evans now, kicks it long, looking for Waldhuter, finds him on the chest.
Nice
Waldhuter was a good
there.
lead, sort of gave the hesitation to get the timing right. Flew at the ball. And this should be a regulation goal for Waldhuter.
Wind has just sort of died
Wind
down a
just
bit
dropped,
here.
and that's perfect timing for Waldhuter, who now leans back and drills it straight through the middle. Willaston really starting to grab this game by the throat at the moment. You feel that they are just getting primed for a real surge. Kapunda have been gallant so far, but there's only so much they can do when they're treading water.
Just let Delphi go to 22.
And Whistler gone to the bench, I think, now. Braden
Yeah.
Trelagan into the ruck.
Trelagan into the ruck. He's going to have to work overtime because Evans has been good so far, but Whistler has been the difference between the two teams. He's been keeping Kapunda in the game by making sure that the ruck contest isn't being won Willaston's way. And Evans gets that tap. Lakoviak's there at ground level. A kick off the ground for Willaston. Into space. Groudon comes back at it, gets the kick into the forward line. Waldhuter just used his body on that occasion. Didn't give away a free kick, just gave the early nudge in the side.
There's
And
a
used
very
his body.
similar spot here.
Great mark. A little bit closer to goal this time. But he's directly in front. And the wind has completely dropped once again. Goes back and punches it through the middle for another 6 points. So that the floodgate's starting to open here for Willaston. What can Kapunda do to slow them down, Jacob?
Just need a bit more pressure in the midfield, I reckon. Just to sort of slow their entries and...
Just a couple minutes of just one-on-one shutdown footy.
Yeah, I think so. And a bit tighter in defence as well. Couple easy marks there for Waldhuter. Two quite easy shots on goal.
And for people who haven't been around the club this year, what's Peter Rolfe like as coach? What would his philosophy be at the moment?
Just lock down, yeah. Just lots of pressure and locking down. Trying to nullify their forward entries. Try and get some
And
goal
we'll get a
back our
repeat
way.
stop it. No, a free kick going the way of Kapunda here. Lakoviak earning that. He's been putting his body on the line all day. That kick just quite out of the reach of his teammate. So Willaston are able to nullify that. They win the ball back and they win a free kick. So they get to turn the ball the other way. It's a good strong attempt at a mark, but well defended. Here they come, the Donnybrooks. That short kick in the middle of the ground finds Evans. He just scooped it up. Long handball out to this side into space. That's a really good kick forward, but well defended. Watson couldn't get to it. So the ball up right on half forward.
Lucky to get away with another one there, the Bombers.
Wilson were coming in hot then. Kapunda just able to hang on. Trelagan with the tap on that occasion. Lakoviak out the front of the pack here. Takes a bounce. Gets the ball on the boot.
Scrambles it forward.
Wilson are able to chase that one down. Sean Childs with the pace of a 20-year younger Sean Childs. Messes that ball up at the end, but he'd be really happy with that attack on the footy. Kapunda with a deep entry. Ball in dispute here. Walton pouncing. He's pushed to ground. He won't be happy with that. He'll be appealing to the umpire for something, anything. Now, Jacob, I'm really wanting to see something out of Sam Pratt today.
Sam the Fat Pratt. He's lining up at full forward here in a little 2-on-1, so...
And Fat's a little unkind. He's been beefing up just for this game.
Yes. He's been lining up down forward a little bit recently.
It's only because he's a liability down back at his speed.
Try and get him into the game a bit more.
Good pick-up. Flying shot on goal. Out of bounds on the full. That's probably had more time than he realised on that occasion. Kapunda have got to find some traction here. Played just nearly 10 minutes in the second quarter. Willaston bring the ball down now to their half-back line. Good strong mark taken there for the Bombers. They'll punch it back in.
Great
Just through the fingertips, unfortunately. So Willaston defend that well. They're able to bring the ball across the field. They're hemmed in the back pocket now. They go short. They've got options galore.
Keep working, lads.
Davis with the ball. He's down back now. He switches back into the corridor.
What we do?
Down to the outer side now. Wilson just shifting the ball around. They're not going to bite it off until they've got what they want. Good pick up there. Goes by hand. Very sure by hand, Willaston. As they balk, move the ball back in. They go long looking for Waldhude. Puts the big mitts up and takes the grab. Too big, too strong. Size does matter.
Another big entry here.
That kick just offline. There's Tyson Earlham, the alpha. That's a captain's goal from Tyson Earlham. They call him the alpha for a reason. Score now, Willaston 8 goals 3, 57, leading Kapunda 1-3-9 on the Birds Barossa scoreboard. Kapunda desperately needing an answer.
Had a good couple of inside 50s there, but just couldn't quite get anything onto the scoreboard.
They can't have 4 or 5 good entries and no result, and then have Willaston march down and kick a goal. Willaston are too good a team for Kapunda to let them have a margin like this and hope to claw it back. Trelaga now gets that tap.
Great tap.
Into space, Kapunda with the clearance through Lakoviak.
Oh, went through Clinch's hands.
You don't see that very often at all. That's like seeing a white whale. Or Adam Turrell buying his round.
Sam Pratt just got stripped of it.
Oh. We wanted to give us something, but that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count.
Ball up again. Kapunda in their forward line. They need to hold it in space. Another repeat ball up. Kapunda will be okay with this. They just want to keep it there until they get that little chance they need. Good punch by Fraser towards the boundary line. Beautiful pickup from Asher Pass, and he's off. Oh. Brought down in a great tackle. That should be holding the ball. It is.
Liam Opitz on the wing there.
Great work. Very good effort to catch someone who's that quick. Ball punches out to this side. Willaston have got players there. They're out here. Good mark through the middle of the ground. On the run. Goes long, bouncing, and just scottled through by Waldhuter on that occasion for the goal. It's another Josh Waldhuter major. That's 3 for the big Frankenstein. And Willaston really starting to turn the screws now. Not just the ones in Waldhuter's neck. While we're sort of at a lull, who is the biggest character at the Kapunda Footy Club?
Oh, that's a good question. Character-wise, probably Sam Pratt. He's very, he's pretty wild character. He's very out there.
He's unique.
He's very unique. 666 warning for Kapunda, I think.
Kapunda had to send a player back. And Evans gets up over the top, gets that tap. Lukoviak picks it up off the deck. He's wrapped up straight away though.
Handball out.
Gets the ball out forwards. Childs been able to pick it up. He was collected.
Good smother there from Mitch Parr.
Parr just doing the little things. He's slightly above. Good tap there for Willaston. Warrior was bursting into clear, but couldn't pick the ball up. That ball into space now. Good pick up from Kapunda. He was collected high on the way through. That's courageous. Mackenzie's dragged off him by one of the players' teammates. As Riley Smith will drive the ball forward for the Bombers. Goes long. There's a big fly. No one can get 2 hands to it. Kapunda player at the bottom of the pack picks it up and he's wrapped up. So we'll have a ball up inside Kapunda's forward 50. Ball in dispute here. That ball stubbed into the ground. Ball up now again inside Kapunda's forward 50. Bombers need to make something of this. They can't just hang around in their forward 50 and not score. Evans with a really good back tap. Wilson coming out. Warrior missed it, but he picks it up now. Gets that kick forward, holds up in the wind. Good mark taken there for Kapunda. They go by hand. Turn and kick. Well punched off there for Willaston. A big ball forward. Tumbling ball. Didn't really advantage anyone on that occasion. Holloway jumped on it. Up in the air. Davis and co not able to control it. Kapunda with that big clearing kick. That's a torpedo off one foot.
That's Aiden Mudge here
Good
on the
handball
wing.
there to the smudge.
Got a good
Keeps
run in.
running and takes another bounce. Turns back inside. Gives the handball off. Handball wasn't clean.
Harry Watke shot on.
Watke has a shot on goal. The ball
Oh, it's
come
come
back.
back.
Did you see
What a
that
goal.
bend back? That looked like it was a certain point. Bent back late. Harry Watke with the goal. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Bombers.
Nice little off cutter there from Harry Watke.
He'd be very happy with that. How many times will you hear that described tonight?
Oh, we'll hear that a lot tonight. Yes, he won't stop talking about that one.
Nor should he. That second goal of the game for Kapunda, sort of say, desperately needed.
Definitely. Is that a lot of the ball though, Harry Watke, coming out of the midfield?
Really impressive young player. Kind of player that you can imagine will be a 200 game player for the Bombers.
Definitely, yeah. He's a very, very committed Bombers man.
And a real leader, it seems, on the field, despite his young age.
Definitely.
Back to the middle again now. As Trelagan gets that tap, but picked up beautifully by Hoskin. He kicks the ball forward.
Oh.
Kick out of the air there. Gains a lot of ground. Warriors in pursuit. He slips over before he could be tackled. He's tackled once he's on the ground though. So we'll have a ball up on the outer wing. Ball in dispute. No one with a clean touch.
Braden Trelagan with the kick forward. Riley Menzel's got it out the back. And that's another
Menzel
one.
through for another goal. That's 2 quick goals for Kapunda. There's life in the Bombers yet. Jacob's getting up and about next to me here. There's a little bit of life in the commentary position.
Nice couple goals.
Hasn't
from
smiled
the
for about 20 minutes, but now there's a big grin on his face. As we're nearly 20 minutes into the second quarter, and Kapunda with a couple of late goals just to give them that glint of hope. Ball back in the middle. Aaron Whistler yet to come back on the ground. You've got to be wondering what's wrong. That ball almost flung out. Watson gets that tap down to Evans. That kick around the corner. Great mark taken on that occasion. That was Brody Cormack. He gets the kick inside. Played on and was taken down in the tackle. That's holding the footy. Great work, Lakoviak. He plays on. The umpire says no, come on back. Aiden Mudge screens the ball, ran past. Then mongrels that out of bounds. That is, he will be furious with himself.
And I can tell you what, he won't hear the end of that one tonight.
That's got to be a fine, surely.
That has to be a fine.
So Willaston led off there, chance to bring the ball back. Come down the near side. Hoskin flew. Kapunda got players at the fall of the ball here. But Willaston quickly pounced. They shut it down. Whistler back in the action now. That's really good to see.
Great mark there.
Good strong mark on that occasion. Just great use of the body. Hits up a teammate. Wilson control the ball well when they get hold of it. They don't waste it.
They'll be looking to control it now after a couple.
Earlham now at half back. Goes long to centre half forward. Waldhuter flew. Couldn't control it, but he did clean someone up on the way through. Beautiful attack on the footy there. Comes back. Kapunda have got players working on it. Nudge. Good pass on that occasion. Unfortunately, he put it down. Ball pops out into space. Nudge overran it.
Sam Pratt into the goal square.
Kicked it to an opponent. At least he's given us something.
Willaston able to clear it out.
That's probably the first time Pratty's hit a teammate in 4 years, or a player on the chest in 4 years.
Yes, yeah. Just happened to be the wrong bloke.
To be fair, there's only 17 options out there of his own team to hit. Earlham goes long.
Great spoil from Mackenzie.
Mackenzie spoils Hoskin. Good work by Hands there. Finds Matthew Rankin. He goes, crosses the ball across the field.
Switch.
Dangerous indeed. That kick off the deck. Into space. Works well. But a beautiful pickup on that occasion. Tyson Earlham comes straight back into the forward line. Finds Watson. That quick turnover meant the defender had no chance. So Watson will have a chance to kick a late goal here as we are just over 23 minutes gone in the second quarter. from today's match of the day, coming to you live from Kapunda Oval. Kapunda versus Willaston. 4th versus 9th. That ball just offline for a minor score. Kapunda now, they're a bit stagnant. No options provided. Comes towards Mudge. Mudge plays on now. Umpire says you've got to go. Mudge has to go backwards. Not far enough. That kick into contest. A lot of heavy contact going on. That's a group tackle from the Willaston boys. They bring him down. Sam Walton is in the middle of it. No surprises there. Evans and Whistler. High tackle. The umpire was blindsided by the pack. Umpire Sullivan bowls it up. Whistler dragged down by Evans on that occasion. Free kick paid. Was definitely there despite Evans' protests. He couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe the umpire saw it, I think.
Yes.
More the point. Whistler's let the bun go from the hair. I think that might have been why he was on the bench. Little hair maintenance.
Just working it out of defence here, Willaston.
Willaston through Warrior. Come forward.
Intercept from Riley Nevitt.
Well cut off by Nevitt. He goes too short with the kick. That kick around the corners into space. Picked up well in defence for Willaston. They bite that off into the middle of the ground. Well defended. Kapunda got a chance to rebound here. They move the ball quickly. Deep forward, but Willaston have got numbers.
Riley Menzel with the high tackle.
Menzel taken high, so he can have a shot here. Kapunda's leading goal kicker, as you mentioned. He'll be kicking from around 50, but the wind is probably not quite as far over behind his back as it was earlier. It's more coming from the side now. And looks like a 25-metre penalty. So distance becomes a non-factor as he punches that through for a goal. And the grin returns to Jacob Heinze's face. That moves Kapunda to 4-3-27, trailing Willaston 10-4-64 on the Burge Barossa scoreboard. Now, if you're on TikTok, do yourself a favour. Search the Willaston boys, follow their TikTok. They have some really interesting content. The other week they were doing a survey of their players as to who had the worst haircut in the team. At Kapunda, who would be the worst haircut?
Well, you can't... Dan Antonioli on the wing here. He's shaved it all off. So that's gone for an interesting look there. But there's not too many wild ones at Kapunda.
Ball out into the area. Didn't kick it off the ground. He ended up picking it up. Gave the handball off, but that player was tackled immediately. Willaston's pressure is really good. Their backline working overtime today. Willaston player was tackled with the ball before he came to ground. So we'll have a repeat ball up yet again. Umpire's doing a lot of work, but Whistler gets that tap, but no one going anywhere, so we'll have another ball up. Whistler gets up high, gets his hand to it, but no traction for the Bombers. They get that kick from the errant handball. Sam Pratt juggled that, couldn't mark it. How good would that have been? He would have only been 35 metres outside his distance.
Yes.
But siren goes for half-time. Score currently home side Kapunda 4-3-27, trailing Willaston 10-4-64. as we go to half time. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the third quarter shortly. Yeah, that'd be right. Hate when you do that. Welcome back to Kapunda for today's match of the day. Currently, Willaston with a really commanding lead at half-time. Some scores from around the grounds. And a little bit of an upset score at the moment. Anguston 4-goal 5-35, leading South Gawler 2-goal 4-16 at South Gawler on the Birds roster scoreboard. And currently at half-time, Nuriupa 6-goal 8-44, leading Barossa Districts 1-goal 1-7. That game at Newry. As Willaston running back onto the ground now. Quick question for you, Jacob. Aiden Mudge is colourblind. Who packs his shorts for him? How does he know whether he's got his white shorts or his black ones?
Well, out of all the people, he is probably the worst at the club for getting stuff in his bag. I wouldn't be surprised if every game this year he's been missing something. Always forgets his boots. Shorts.
How do you forget your
shorts
boots?
Is not too bad on shorts.
Yeah, but with the white and the black, you've got to pick the right ones each week. And if you're colourblind, how do you do that?
Don't know, but he always seems to forget his boots and the socks. Always forgets the socks. Big Mudgy.
Something special. It must be part of being in the long sleeve mafia.
Yes, he loves a long sleeve. Even if it was 36 degrees out here, I reckon he'd be wearing a long sleeve still.
Oh, absolutely. They're a bit weird, those guys.
They are. They're very strange.
But you've got a number of really weird teammates in your team. You've been telling me about a few of them.
Yeah.
But Harry Watke.
Yes. Yeah. Harry Watke, we call him Sim. Sort of in the simulation, just floats around a bit.
So just a bot, just out there, just doing random things.
Yeah.
No real production.
No. He's a good man though, Harry Watke.
Riley Nevitt got a bit of a back injury. You're not sure what it's from though.
Nah, well he seems to. He's meant to be a physio, but he always seems to be getting injured somehow. So
You've got to question that if you're a client.
You do. I'm sure he'll be a good physio once he finishes his degree, but got a bit to work on, I think.
Who else is there that we really need to assess? Liam Opitz.
Yes. Yep, he's been playing good footy this year actually. Bit of a groin injury throughout the season that he's just sort of been nursing. But he's playing on the wing today, which is something different for him. I think he's a bit out of his depth.
But I'm still very worried about Bell.
Yes.
Disguising RSI of the thumb as an ACL injury, that's a huge acting job.
Yes, a lot of swiping left for that man. Yes.
Are you sure it's left?
Well, we'll have to wait and see after today how much he gets after this.
We'll just wait and see which app he gets the action from.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure he'd have a few downloaded. A few different ones.
You got to fish in a lot of different ponds, Jacob.
You do. You do.
What are we looking forward to in the next half? What can Kapunda do to stem the bleeding?
Well, we've got going into the breeze for the next quarter, so I think it's just sort of trying to stem their flow for this next one. If we can get a couple on the board, and sort of match them, I'd be pretty happy with that going into the breeze, and then going into the last, hopefully get a few on top of them, but still within touch. Anything can happen.
The real key is You've just got to manage to stop their movement out of the middle of the ground.
Yeah, I think
Their clearances have been too easy,
yeah.
whereas Kapunda have to grind their clearances.
Yeah, just sort of need to work on getting it out of there, and then a defensive mindset in the midfield. Just working on that and getting back and helping back six out.
Absolutely, it's just a case of Kapunda have got to dig deep here, and you've had to do that all year. It's got to be exhausting, especially when the results week after week don't go your way.
It is, and more injuries and all those factors don't help either once they come around.
But you can't claim injuries when you've got players like Sean Bell faking an ACL just to cover up their thumb RSI.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I won't wear that.
No, it's good to have him back, Belly.
I hope he does put some ice on that thumb and he'll be back soon.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back next week, hopefully. Hopefully with a girl by his side.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We do expect credit.
Yes, we do.
As teams now in their final huddles, Willaston will be looking to really power on here. They want to make this game theirs early in this quarter. So, ball's starting to come to the side now as we see both teams starting to head to their positions. Again, we will have Kapunda kicking to the right of screen. So what was into the wind really has dropped at the moment, but it's unpredictable.
Nice pitch.
The Koviak's been great for Kapunda. I want to see him run this game out and really put together a four-quarter performance.
He's a real hard hitter. He goes at the footy really, really hard, and he just
no
always seems
fear.
to break tackles. Yeah, just a real in and under player.
Up close, he's just got a much stronger body than it seems from a distance.
Yeah, he's a solid bloke, and he's a bit of a bull running through the midfield when he gets in there.
And that's the one thing Kapunda don't have is a midfield ball.
Yes.
Ball up now. Umpire's going to have to recall that. It really didn't favour either ruckman.
Big whistles with the head back up.
He's had time in the change rooms to look in the mirror and get it done.
He has.
Is he one of those guys that spends a lot of time in front of the mirror?
Oh, I'm not too sure that he is actually. Being a mechanic.
Kick out of the air there. Holloway got it away. Wrapped up at centre half back for Kapunda. So ball up again. Player dived on the ball and Evans came over the top. So free kick for Kapunda. They move the ball quickly. That's a good mark taken there. Riley Menzel drives it forward. He's got a lead. Didn't quite work for them. Well defended for Willaston here. Players dragged down and holding the ball.
Great tackle from Braden Trelagan there.
So Trelagan, and we saw him, he handballs off this time. Distance was a problem for him last time. And that first goal of the quarter, Kapunda smashing it through.
Riley Menzel for his third.
So Menzel having an impact, but Trelagan, that was good awareness. He knew that in the first quarter he couldn't quite get the distance from that same spot. Gave the handball off straight away, didn't waste any time. That's good awareness from a young player. I like to see that. Learning from your mistakes. Mudge back in the middle now. Let's hope he doesn't forget to go for the ball.
Yes, see if he can find this one.
And he gets a hand to it. Ball gets out, but Hoskin punches it forward. Bounces back, but there's Evans, picks it up like a rover. That kick just a bit hot for Groudon. He chases it down. Kicks it in low, but well cut off there for Kapunda.
Good work by Harry Watkey getting back on defence there.
Did he actually do it, or was it just a simulation?
Yeah, we'll never know.
Kapunda now, they've got to find a way out of this Willaston press. Let's head towards the contest. No one able to get clear possession on that occasion. So ball up, half forward for Willaston. Kapunda really slick through the contest there. That kick releases. Good effort from the Willaston player. He's brought down though, under a lot of pressure. So I'll have a ball up almost in front of our camera position. Evans and Whistler engage. Evans gets the tap.
Good work by Scott Taylor.
Taylor works through. Lakoviak with the kick. Groudon reads it well. He's got space now. Goes with a bounce. Can go with another. Goes with the kick instead. A good mark taken there at half forward. That was a good kick from Groudon.
Deacon Davis lining up for
The double D.
for another goal.
Wind has dropped off. Otherwise it would be easy distance-wise. Should still be within his range. Willaston have got a knack of being able to kick 50 metres. It's a trait they've had for many years. All their players seem to have an ability.
They do.
I'm not sure if it's got to do with that big ground they play on, but it's just a trait, as we see there. Just kicks through the ball. Distance, not a problem. Deacon Davis, that's another goal for him. That's his second. So he's the third multiple goal kicker for the Donnybrooks. Joining Waldhuter with four. My mistake, 3, and Jaden Watson with 2. Takes the score now to Willaston, 11 goal 470, leading the home side Kapunda 5-3-33 on the Birds roster scoreboard. Whistler with the tap. Mudge couldn't get on the end of it. He forgot where he was, I think.
Lucky we're not using a yellow ball for him today.
Would he know?
Don't know.
Good take from Lakoviak.
Slipped over there, Watkey.
Slipped over, and both of them slipped over. That kick forward, beautiful take defensively. Good attack on the football on that occasion by Fraser. He runs, kicks forward. Hoskin was outplayed there on that occasion.
Matt Rankin in defence with a good kick. Out to Mackenzie on the wing.
John McKenzie goes by hand looking for Lakoviak. He gets it, turns, kicks down the line. And it's a good mark taken by Fraser again. He's working hard on cross halfback. Comes real short to the boundary. Only just legal distance to the alpha, Tyson Earlham. Earlham surveying his options now. Likes a bit of camera time. He'll take his time here. Into the middle. Mudge couldn't see a thing. Couldn't tell what colour anything was on that occasion. Gets the ball on the up. Coming back now. Good fly.
Another good defensive mark.
Good
there.
mark taken there on that occasion. Dylan Jones. Wilson transition the ball to the outer side. They've got Sean Childs there. He heads corridor. Good handball off in. Beautiful run there from the Donnybrooks. It's a long, powerful kick in. And great running mark from Groudon. We've taken down after he marked it. That's got to hurt. But a great, courageous grab. He was going flat out. Had no idea what was ahead of him. He's had a fantastic season, Heath Groudon. It's been electric for this Willaston team. And should put away the simplest of goals. But it was Thomas Downey, one of the late inclusions that created that with the run through the middle. Leans back. And
Across the face.
just across the face. He'd be pretty disappointed with that. So Kapunda a chance to bring the ball back in. Another narrow miss on survival for the Bombers. That's a dangerous kick to a really contested area. So that'll be now a ball up right at centre half forward. Willaston be really pleased with that. Hard to get the ball to that spot.
Oh, and Mackenzie just burst through the pack with an easy goal.
Mackenzie with the easiest of goals for the Donnybrooks. And he joins the list of multiple goal kickers for Willaston. So Willaston just applying the screws here, increasing the pain for Kapunda. Been a long season for the Bombers and the pain will not stop today. So heading back to the middle now. Kapunda's midfield having a little conference. Got Whistler in there. Along with Harry, where's my gear? Sorry, Aiden, where's my gear, Mudge?
And Scott Taylor in there as well.
Ball up. Favours Whistler. Hoskin gets his hand onto it. Fights, gets the ball back, gets the handball out. Fraser goes through as a big man, but he's caught holding the ball.
Harry Watkey again.
Simulated that well, goes deep. Big fly, but had to come from behind.
Mitch Parr here. Goes
That's
for goal.
a good shot.
Just short.
Just short. Good mark on the goal line. It was Downey. He goes wide into space.
Matt Rankin out there. The great tackle. Just pinned the arm.
Ball
No call.
spills out. Kapunda have got players there to pick it up. That short kick. That's dangerous. But Hoskins there. He read it best. He was under pressure as he kicked it. They've got players there, Williston. They're streaming forward now. Had to turn and go backwards on that occasion, Watson.
Riley Smith out here.
Smith now, he's got that chip kick, looking for Mr. Colourblind. Nudge now. Bites that one off into the middle of the ground. Dangerous kick, didn't come off, but his shocking kick, definitely forgot what he was doing there. That kick into space.
Just out the back.
Max Fraser was in trouble. He's tackled with the ball. Got it away. Williston too cool under pressure. Evans now goes long down the outside.
Another defensive 50 exit.
Williston have got players on the go here. Hoskins in pursuit.
Short chip into Waldhooter.
Waldhooter with a good strong mark. Hasn't seen a lot of the ball today, but has presented when it's needed. Not a high volume forward anymore, but just delivers when he has to. As we're currently
hit the post.
Okay.
Braden Trelagan with
Currently we are 13 minutes into the third quarter here of the match of the day. Trelagan now got a chance to clear for Kapunda. Coming deep.
Bit of a nothing kick there.
Parr at the bottom of the pack. Ball up on the wing. Whistler threw his opponent out the way and gave away the free kick. Zach East, the beast. Got players screaming for it in the middle. He goes that way, goes backwards a little, but he's done that well. Found Sean Childs, who's run down all the way from full back into the centre. The old man still got some life in those legs. One of my favourite players in the BLG, Sean Childs. Just a class human being. So ball on the outer side. In dispute now. We'll have a ball up in the forward pocket for Willaston. Donnybrook still applying pressure. Kapunda really struggling to keep their heads above water at the moment, Jacob.
Yes, just need to get a couple goals going our way with the win next quarter. Slight breeze here still.
Beautiful pick up there.
Davis through the pack.
Deacon Davis, that was smooth. Continues his great run of form. Really pounced on that footy for his third goal. A little too easy in the end. Kapunda fought hard, but just gave up that goal a little bit too easily.
You just got to hold, Maxie, just hold.
Max Fraser calling out to the bench for some tape. Just needs a little bit of work on his hand, I believe.
Zach East into the ruck.
Walden picked it up, stood up in the tackle, gets the kick out into space where Kapunda have got players. They move it quickly. There's Mudge. Bounces off one player, turns, takes a bounce, gets that kick forward. That's better.
Good mark.
Really good mark coming back in defence there. That was excellent. I found Watson at centre half back. He's a long way from goal. Slipped a bit, so he's had to hold up. Goes long down the outer side. Kapunda player at the front, couldn't mark it. Kapunda player took himself out on that occasion. He's gone down heavily. Starting to get up now. Ball deep. Wildhooter couldn't quite follow it through. Kapunda, he plays on, goes long.
Oh, straight
someone
to
down
Davis.
the middle, but straight to Deacon Davis. A little bit of breeze behind him. He'll probably have a shot at this, I think. He's kicked a few. The confidence will be up.
Yeah, definitely.
No, goes short. Makes an idiot of me. Not hard to do that. Tyson Earlham, the alpha. You always pass the alpha. Distance might be an issue for Tyson. He's got a few miles in those legs. I think he's going to have a shot. Fancies himself. And just offline and a little bit short. A couple of years ago that wouldn't have been a problem. And if he watches this back and gets annoyed at that, I'm not sorry at all. You are getting older.
No, just Max is coming to get his thumb straight up, so I just kick him.
Ball in dispute now. Just a wrestle up in that part of the ground. We've seen that all quarter.
Player down here in the contest for Willaston, I believe.
Yes, he's getting up now. Just needed a moment to gather himself. Still feeling the effects.
Sam Walton, is it? Yep.
Yes. All right. He's as tough as they come. His partner at home won't be real happy saying that because she'll have to look after the kids now. Sorry, Talitha. So Kapunda looking to clear again now. They've got to find a way to break this press of Willaston, otherwise it's just going to be all over before three-quarter time.
Matthew Rankin, our defence, playing down back, which is something we haven't seen this year.
They get that kick further down the field. Now then, that's where they've out of bounds. Willaston with the free kick. They get a chance to send it back.
Kick inside.
That mark put down, so that gives Kapunda a little bit of hope as they, unfortunately, that ball popped out. Umpires found a free kick though, going the way of Kapunda, so break there for the Bombers.
Harry Watke with another free kick. Don't know if he plays for him or if he puts his head over.
He looks courageous from my point of view. I think he earns every single one and probably more that he doesn't get. I'm a fan, I have to say, as Watson takes that mark in the middle of the ground, kicks it further downfield.
Tell Jaden or tell Deeks.
Go direct. There's a big lead from Waldhuter. Big strong mark from the big power forward. The defender had no chance once he was on the back shoulder that time.
No, he was coming out pretty quick out of full forward there, Waldhuter.
He's hitting the ball as well as I've seen him for several seasons.
We're on, Jaden.
Well, in the second half of the year at least. Earlier in the year I thought he was a little bit off with his timing, but I think now he's starting to get that.
Follows it through with another goal.
Absolutely.
That's his fourth for the day.
Waldhuter really stamping his presence on this game. So that another goal for Willaston that takes him to 14 goals 690, leading the home side Kapunda 5 goal 333 on the Birds were off the scoreboard.
Up now, Steve.
We're well into the third quarter here at Kapunda. East with the tap again.
Erlen with the clearance out of the middle.
That's long. Didn't quite come off for Waldhuter on that occasion. Got his hands to it.
There's Davis again.
Davis with a dribbler from nowhere. That was shades of Darcy Byrne-Jones. Deacon Davis, when you're in form and your confidence is up, just go for it. That is the sign of a player who's got a lot of belief at the moment.
That's a very good goal.
Most players wouldn't attempt that, but when you're really feeling it the way he clearly is, you just throw it on the boot.
Just too easy out of the middle there for Willaston.
So they've almost ticked up the triple figures. 15 goals 696. Accurate kicking for Willaston. And accurate for Kapunda as well. 5 goals 333 on the Birds were off the scoreboard. Ball up again. Both ruckmen had to go looking for it. Good pick up from Taylor. Gets the ball forward. Good pick up back there for Willaston. Good teamwork. Fraser with the long kick. Players just jump on each other. Stacks on.
Follow him up to the contest, Max. Clinchy, tell him to keep following it through.
Willaston assistant coaches from the bench shouting out instructions. Ball coming forward now. Beautiful attack on the ball from Clinch. What a pick up. And what a kick. Puts it out in front of Hoskin. Sorry, McKenzie on that occasion. McKenzie was forced to turn. Come back. Gives the handball off. Growden with that little chip kick. Finds Earlham. Back to McKenzie. McKenzie tried to take on the big man in Whistler, but Whistler was too smart on that occasion. It's not often we get to say that about Whistler.
No. Ball's been called back.
So Whistler with the free kick on this occasion. I think they're going to make the ruckman kick it, which is really unfair.
Yes.
And that kick is very Ruckman-like. It's almost out on the full.
Just touched over the line, I think.
As we see Asher Patton returning to the field for Willaston. Evans with the tap down, but picked up by Taylor. High tackle play there, going the way of Kapunda. Taylor's been good today.
He has been very good.
Another tackle there. Did not flip high. It was well done by Patton on that occasion. He's a real young star for the Donnybrooks in the making. Evans with the tap. Gets the handball off to Hoskin. That's good smother.
There's Taylor again.
Taylor punches that ball forward low. Good pickup.
Follows it up with another kick inside 50 here. And straight to Jake Kelly, the young under 17.
Jake Kelly, the kid, goes back. Could possibly have a shot on goal here. The wind has dropped right off.
I think he'll look for a little hit up here if he can.
There's not a lot on offer. Willaston have got a lot of numbers back. Here comes the lead. No, he's stopped that. Might just have to back himself in here.
He's got a pretty good kick on him, Jake Kelly.
Connects it nicely. Floats in the end. Plays at the back of the pack. Forced to rush that through for a behind Willaston. So they'll bring the ball back in now. Hoskin with the duties. Hoskin comes long down to the near side. Fraser is the target. Fraser takes a big strong mark. Fraser's had a good patch in the last 10 minutes. Comes short towards the boundary.
Dangerous kick.
And just bounced before the line. Walton was collected heavily on that occasion. He's down still. He's feeling the effects of that. Not happy about it at all. Saxon Evans letting the opposition player know all about it. Fraser's there once again. Didn't mark it, but won the ball. That ball high up and under.
Lockie Woods here with the footy. Short kick into Menzel. Good mark.
Good strong mark from Menzel under a lot of pressure. Sends it forwards. The wind's picked up. Brings it back. Good strong mark from Michael Clinch. He reads the ball so well. Handballs it off to Childs. Goes for the short kick. Real clever from the Donnybrooks here. They just work the ball out methodically. Long down the line. Walter couldn't get to it. So the ball's out the back. I've got players there fighting. Picks it up. Gets around. Has to go back. Missed Warrior on that occasion.
It's been held up on the 50 there.
Good save for Kapunda on that occasion. They were in a lot of trouble. Managed to shut it down. Three-quarter time from South Gawler. Anguston 6-goal 5, leading South Gawler 3-goal 6 on the Birds roster scoreboard. Correction, 7-goal 9, 51, leading South 4-goal 7, 31. My contact will get it right eventually. And three-quarter time at Newry Oval. Newry 6-goal 8, leading Barossa 1-goal 5, 11. So only 4 points scored by Barossa in that quarter. Nothing to Newry. That's amazing. Weather must be pretty rough at Newry.
A lot of players around the footy here.
This game really has sort of shut itself down a little bit as that ball pops out. Mudge with a good collect. Turns, gives the handball off to the big ruckman who fends off. Nearly got caught, did get caught.
Just on the side.
That was another case of a ruckman trying to think when he shouldn't have.
Walt Hooter's got the footy here.
He will have a shot here. He's probably just on the outer extent of his range in these days. A couple of years ago, would have definitely backed him in from here. But this would be real salt into the wounds for Kapunda. Goes back. And that's off the side of the boot. Tried to kick it too far, and that's probably not a great result, but he'll be happy. He's got plenty of goals, or he's got 4. Currently, Willaston leading 15 goals, 6, 96 to Kapunda, 5 goal, 4, 34 on the Birds roster scoreboard. As we see Willaston veteran Ash Fry walking across in front of us, just walking slowly in front of the camera, loves a bit of me time. He's got his hat on so we're not blinded. Real rough quarter there for Kapunda. They seem to stall at times.
Yeah.
Good early goal, but after that it was just Willaston grinding them into the turf. We'll have a short break and rejoin you for the fourth quarter in a moment.
Curse of the Guernsey or not? How do you get about another 7 to catch up, alright? Nah? Good, good. Are we ready for it?
You got a jump at that?
Welcome back for the fourth quarter, coming to you live from Kapunda, today's BLG match of the day on the South Australian Footballer. Umpire Sullivan with the ball in the middle. Good punch there for Willaston. Zach, he's getting it forward. Good handball off. Really well controlled kick from Holloway. Warrior with an attempted evasion, got the handball away to Hodgson.
Out on the full here.
Out on the full, so Kapunda will get a chance to clear. Into the middle of the ground. Real contest there. Kapunda just going in hope on that occasion. No real process. So we'll have a ball up. Almost on half forward. Trelagan too strong on that occasion for East. Beautiful work from Taylor. He's been good in the second half. Free kick paid there.
Riley Menzel with another one.
Just put his body in the right position, forced the opposition to give the free kick away.
Going for a goal here.
Felt that wind
guard
pick
away.
up a little bit at his back and decided, okay, someone's got to take the responsibility. It may as well be me.
Got some confidence.
Gets onto that quite nicely. Hasn't made the distance though.
Spoiled out to Marge.
Where it's dangerous, where we can get rebound.
So we'll have a ball up right in a dangerous position, almost at the top of the goal square.
Sam Pratt.
Wow!
Oh, with a point.
At least it was something. Well done, Pratty.
He gave us something today.
That's it. It was worth the price of admission just to see that. So if you're watching, Sam Pratt, a legend of the game, legend of country football. Even Jason Ackermanis asked for Sam Pratt's autograph the other year when he played.
Yep. Just out to clinch here on the boundary.
Willaston just happy to hold the ball up for the moment. Watson takes a mark right on the boundary line. He's looking for someone. They're very deliberate about whatever they do at the moment. Just overran the ball on that occasion, Holloway. Oh, good smother. Massive tackle laid there.
Just got Earlham right in the right spot with the
Earlham's
smother
been
there.
hit right in the plums. It's all right, Tice. Just count them. Make sure they're both there. Could make for an interesting post-game interview. Ball in dispute here. Good pickup on that occasion by Riley Nevitt.
Good, Jaden.
On Jaden.
Come on, boys. Give each other space. Hold out. Back shoulder.
Trelagan with the tap. Really crude tackle on that occasion. Could have given away a free kick. Umpire lets it go.
And again, boys.
Kick out of the air.
East with that kick out of the ruck contest. Taylor was taken down by the ankle, got the handball away.
Menzel good attack on the footy here.
He's wrapped up in a tackle, so we'll have a ball up. Almost on the boundary at centre wing. East gets the tap on that occasion. Willaston with that kick into the middle of the ground. Good pick up on that occasion from Downey. He follows up his own work, gets the handball off.
Good tackle from
Wasn't
Watkey.
the best handball. Really forced him to fumble for it. Then he was taken down by Watkey. East with the tap on that occasion. Rode his own ball, then was tackled. The ball bobbles out. That's a
Great tackle.
really big, hard tackle. Lucky not to give away a free kick. He was smart. Just held it back a little bit. Ball up again. Trelagan, East, both going physically at each other. And
holding
free
the
kick
ball
paid
there.
on that occasion, going the way of Willaston. So East drives that ball into the middle of the ground. He's got players on. There's Sam Walton running like he did years ago.
Great tackle from Mackenzie.
John McKenzie takes down Justin Hoskin in a great tackle. Wins the free kick. Play on paid. To the outer side. That's a really good pickup. Handball comes back inboard. Willaston they're back in again. Watson tried to go from behind, couldn't get it. So we will have a ball up, probably 35 metres in front of goal, directly in front. Trelagan went to punch it and got falconed by the ball coming down. That's got to be a hectic fine. Almost a mark. Really good tackle there.
Really good work from Liam Opitz.
Trelagan putting in a mountain of work in the ruck at the moment. Got to be impressed by that work rate. Good little pickup there. Terrible haircut, but a good pickup.
Free against Sam Pratt here.
Oh, so he's done two things. Okay. He is a long way from goal, though.
He is.
That flying shot goes along to the goal square, and a mark taken from Walter. Again, just too big, too strong.
Lining up for his 5th goal here.
And should be an absolute certainty. And Walter to put through number 5. So that's his bag for the day. He'd be happy with his output. Takes Willaston the 16 goal. 6-102, leading Kapunda 5-5-35. Played just over 12 minutes in the 4th quarter. The game's really sort of ground down to a slow pace at the moment. Trelagan gets up, gets the tap, but Willaston are there. Good clearance. Into space, Waldhuter. His opponent was wrong-footed, and Waldhuter takes the easiest mark he's had for the day. He'll be having a shot here, kicking from almost on the 50. Almost no wind to speak of. If there is any, it will drift over his right shoulder. Coming in now, we're right behind him. And just hangs it out to the right, and it stays there. Distance wasn't a problem on that occasion. So he'll be a little disappointed. He could have made this a really big day. Kapunda, that's a massive kick. Trelagan with a big pack mark. And Ed Mudge cramp. Looked like it might have been a hamstring injury, but hopefully it's just cramp.
Needs to get on the pickle juice, I reckon.
And that might be the only juice he needs tonight.
Great hit from Lukowia. And a great tackle.
Great tackle.
Kelly off the bench.
The kid. Good work from the youngster.
Straight off the bench.
He has really acquitted himself well when he's had the chance today. Goes short. Trelagan now can pump this long.
Will.
Does just that.
Great mark.
Great mark taken in defence. Michael Clinch, just class back there. Never panics. Hugs the boundary.
Good mark from Zach East there.
Under pressure. Took the mark.
I like that from Clinchy. Like, man, we're like, what, you know, like 7 points up. That was really good.
Deacon Davis now with the ball. Pumps it long. Well punched in defence there. Good discipline from Kapunda on that occasion. They're going to run this game out fighting. There's no quit in Kapunda. They've been outmatched today, Jacob, but they really have put in a fight.
Yes, Willaston are a very good side this year.
Ball comes in. Trelagan gets that ball down. Good work on that occasion. Matty Rankin. Trelagan and East again. East takes it out of the ruck. Kicked it a whole metre to Sam Walton, who will want a mark for that. He loves his stats.
Doug Jenner out of defence.
Lukoviak chasing it. He's brought down. Kick coming back.
Ellie Smith on the boundary, just plays it out.
Well controlled there.
Big fist forward from Zach East.
Beautiful take there. Walton nearly robbed everyone. Lays the tackle, then another tackle.
Two stiff arms from Matt Rankin.
Matt Rankin, classy. That was an incredible kick. Dangerous kick, but it comes off. Great grab taken on that occasion. So Growden taking that mark. And he's going to go back and take a shot, probably right on the limit of his range. Looking for his first goal of the day. Connects nicely. And that's through for another. Growden's first goal of the match. That'll click Willaston across to 17 goals 7, 109. Still leading Kapunda 5 goal 5, 35 on the Birdsborough scoreboard. Kapunda just looking for the final siren at this stage, you'd think.
Yeah. Just trying to get over the line.
They've managed to get through without any injuries that I've noticed. Mudge appears to have come from the ground with that cramp. Hopefully cramp is all it is.
A little small. Riley Nevitt's come from the ground as well. Mudge looks like he's on the bench ready to go though.
Must have forgotten that he didn't have cramp.
Yep. Harry Watke, good clearance.
Goes long. Big fly by Clinch. Couldn't hold it.
Jake Kelly, nice little goal.
Jake Kelly, first goal in A-grade footy.
Just out the back.
Well done, young man. That's what you do. Excellent work, young man, and good to see the boys getting around him.
Nice little crumb out the back of the contest there.
And that'll be a positive that the coach will be able to go through with him in the review. That takes Kapunda to 6 goal 5, 41 on the Birdsborough scoreboard. Halfway through the last quarter, Anguston really getting on top of South Gawler, currently leading 75 to 31.
Wow.
So Anguston trying to get into the 4, and that will go a long way to helping them.
Mudge back onto the ground here. Great tap from East.
Good work running through the middle there.
Just dragged it to the left.
It was long, just offline. So Kapunda, they'll play on almost straight away. Mudge is back out there. He's in the pocket looking for the footy now. Kapunda go long. No mark taken.
Men's
Ground
in the
went
loop,
down
up over.
hard. Good pickup on that occasion. Here come Willaston again. Good turn. Good, nice pickup there from Lakoviak.
So clean with the footy.
Just strong through the hips. He gets it back again. Gets the handball forward. Now the
from
kick.
Menzel.
And well cut off by Fraser at halfback. He's been good this quarter. Well, his second half's been good. They cross right across toward the near side now. Coming down long. Umpires paid a free kick. It's downfield. Yeah, downfield free kick going the way of Willaston, so it'll have to come back. Watson will take the free.
For another deep entry here.
Pass was looking for a really short kick. Watson had no interest in that. He was going long. And a mark taken on that occasion by Jay Warrior. He can take a shot from, he'll be kicking from probably 40 to 45. The wind has just picked up a little bit. That'll make it harder for him. Getting very dark here at Kapunda now. Warrior will be looking to add a goal here. This will be his first. Contacted okay. And
Touched over the line.
looks like no touch, and it's gone through for a goal. Could have been touched, but I think they misjudged it and just beat them through.
Who's coming up from the wing then? If Ashley's gone back.
So just more pain.
Jay!
Bit more of a competitive game today for Kapunda, which is good.
Yes, definitely. The fight has been there. They've just been outclassed by a team that's at a different level at the moment.
Definitely.
Ball up again. Trelagan with the clean tap. He's been good in the second half. Umpires called it for another ball up. Might have gone a little quick there.
At the back of the contest.
That kick around the corner. Willaston have got players there to clean it up. They drive it into the forward 50. Waldhooter sets. Well defended. Good pick up from Downey. Waldhooter with the forward handball. Gets it through to the alpha. Tyson Earlham for his first goal of the day. His second goal. And it's party time for Willaston. So late in the game, sun really getting down low on the horizon now. Just about time for the timekeepers to put Kapunda's misery to an end. They'd Mudge moving her right in front of us. Looks like it was just cramped. That's a huge relief for Kapunda. They could not afford him to go down with an injury. You wouldn't be able to handle him on the sideline with you, would you, Jacob?
No, that'd be...
You're just praying for him to stay fit.
Yep, definitely.
Good pick up on the outer side there. Willaston, here they come back into the corridor.
Davis playing
Deacon
well.
Davis, he's having a good day. Goes long looking for Waldhooter. He sets. Just didn't quite get it. That kick off the ground, through for another goal. And that was Zach East, the backup ruckman. He's had a really good second half, contributed beautifully to the team. So yeah, that brings up 20 goals for the Donnybrooks. 20 goal 8, that's good kicking. So 20 goal 8, 128, leading Kapunda 6-5-41 on the Birdsborough scoreboard. Sorry to keep repeating that score for you, Jacob.
No, that's all right.
I can tell you're wincing every time I do it. It could be worse. You could have the RSI of the thumb like Sean Bell.
I could. I definitely could. Good tackle from Watke.
Watke brings down Warrior. So they'll have another ball up. Trelagan with the tap. Watke got taken high.
Just played for that one, I reckon.
Not sure that he played for it. Once your head's taken off, you've got to sort of fall down. Good short kick. Finds Rankin. Rankin gives it back to Watke, who passed it around his back, Harlem Globetrotter style, and then gets caught holding the ball.
Won't hear the end of that one either.
Bit too clever for his own good. Umpire was thinking about calling it back. He is calling it back. Willaston now coming short. Umpire wants it back again. He's not happy. Willaston go long, looking for Waldherter.
Good mark from Nevitt
Great
there.
defensive work from Nevitt on that occasion. Too strong. He comes towards the boundary. That's out of bounds on the full. And a little touch there for Jacob. Punched it back in.
Good pick up
Good
from
pick up from
Trelagan.
Trelagan.
Mudge in the pocket. Just ran it over the line. He's straight out.
Happy
Straight
just
down
to
the
lose that point. And straight back out into the game. Okay. Kapunda looking to clear. They haven't been out of their back half for a while now. That's good mark on the wing, so they'll actually get forward for a change. Unless they mess up this ball in the middle. No, they're okay. Into space. Watke with a real good pickup. Goes back to Mudge. Mudge on the right. Goes. Bang. Kicks a goal. He remembered something. Crowd goes wild. Ish.
Man of the people, Aiden Mudge.
That's because they find all his gear.
Yeah.
So late respite there for Kapunda. Takes them to 7 goal 5, 47. Trailing Willaston 20 goals 9, 129. That's a massive disparity. And a good strong mark taken there. It's Mackenzie, he's popped forward. Another member of the long sleeve mafia, he's got a chance to kick a goal. Late goal would be just what he wants. He's got 2 for the day, going for number 3. A few players starting to stretch out the cramp now. So he has taken it out of a few of them. Kenzie leans back. Goal umpire doesn't have to do a lot of work. Richie Micken says that's okay. That's a goal. Takes Willaston to 21 goal 9, 135. Leading Kapunda 7-5-47 on the Birdsborough scoreboard. time winding down here. Kapunda just trying to hang on a little late. Second half, there's been some good performers for Kapunda, but Willaston have been able to blow the score out. We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But I've been impressed with Braden Trelagan in the ruck in the second half. I thought his effort has been mighty.
He's had a very good game, and he's got behind the footy a fair bit as well. Just too easy here for Willaston.
That's a procession now. And a free kick has been paid, going the way of Kapunda. No, it is going the way of Waldhooter. So he will have a chance to kick number 6. He'll go around the corner for this one. Mackenzie cheekily running past him. You've got to be kidding, Izzy.
Out on the full, I believe.
And he has hit the post or out on the full. So Mackenzie will be telling him now, you should have given it off. That's a huge miss. But yes, Trelagan I thought has been good for Kapunda. I thought Scott Taylor's second half has been good.
Scott Taylor's had a great game.
And Lakoviak has been very good. Other than that, I'm struggling to find too many contributors for the Bombers.
Harry Watke's had a lot of football.
Agreed. But for Willaston, we've had a lot of people. Max Fraser's second half across the half back was really good. I thought that Saxon Evans first half was very good. Zach East second half was very good. Waldhooter's been good up forward as we see him again with the ball. He tried to get it loose there to kick the goal, but was taken down. He's been good today. Jaden Watson's been good. Deacon Davis has been very good. But there's just a number of players for Willaston who've all stood up, all did their bit. It's just been a good team performance from the Donnybrooks as they nail another late one. Didn't quite see who that was, but
Zach East, I think.
Zach East with number 2 for him. So Willaston, just party time as the siren goes to end the game. Willaston 22 goal 9, 141. Beating Kapunda 7 goal 5, 47 on the Birds Barossa scoreboard. Thank you for joining us today, Jacob, and helping out with the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in at home. We hope you'll join us next week. We come to you from Willaston with the Willaston versus South Gawler rivalry clash. Thank you very much.
Work.
Have fun with the boys over it.
Yes, I will do. For sure I'll hear about it. I'll leave you a stubby holder.
Thank you.